Thanks, Chairman, and thank you, Attorney General, for being here. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Methane is probably one of the most dangerous greenhouse gases. We see plumes of it miles long floating across the United States. It takes multiple levels of enforcement, federal, state, local, and private, to address these massive leaks. What can you tell me you are doing to assure that there is that coordinated multi-jurisdictional enforcement operation in place?
You are exactly right, and we now have the benefit of overhead commercial satellites, which are able to actually see methane with respect to the infrared spectrum. So we are in the process of establishing a working group between our Environment Natural Resources Division in the Justice Department, the EPA, the Interior Department, and affected U.S. attorneys' offices across the country to make use of the tools, the scientific tools we have, and also some of the funding that was provided in the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act.
That is good news, and I hope that that effort will include advisory participation from state law enforcement, from local law enforcement, and from private litigant experts in this space.
Well, all of our work in the law enforcement field involves partnering with state and local law enforcement. Always happy to have expertise provided, but our law enforcement working groups are confined to law enforcement as a general matter.
Chris, so far the evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. Taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from Republicans.
As I bring on Congresswoman Maloney, I want to join the distinguished chairman in acknowledging legislation of other members of Congress that are contained in the chairman's legislation that they are putting forth, and chairwoman's. And I also want to acknowledge Maxine Waters is doing some very important work on this subject, not part of this package, but part of preserving our democracy. With that, I'm pleased to yield to the distinguished chairwoman of the Government Reform and Oversight.